Desist, a hockey podcast that features our main men, the goalies.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Is there anybody there across the Atlantic?
Is there anybody there? How's it going?
It's going okay. I was thinking that sounds like that scene out of the Titanic. Is anyone alive out there? Can anyone hear me? She's going,
You know what?
that's me and you across the Atlantic.
You know what? I've never seen that movie. I have never seen that movie.
Rubbish. I'll tell you how.
Is it?
Yeah, the boat sinks.
Oh, okay. That's
There you go. Spoiler alert.
The end. Everybody dies, and it's over. Oh my
hello,
gosh.
Kay. We're introducing ourselves this week. I am Fiona, aka Fifi, aka Fee, aka Scottish Leafs Queen. Fucking hell.
And hell, that's a lot. That's a mouthful. And my name is Kay.
Short and sweet. Just
short
like
and sweet.
you.
And you can that's so cute. Thank you, friend. You can find me on Instagram doing crazy ass shit on Instagram at hockeygirl6034. And unfortunately, my 60, my heart has turned into a 53. But I'm not that on Instagram though.
Do you know what though? I think it's time you should be retiring the 60 and you change your username to
5034?
5334.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
I guess I could. I guess I could.
Change my username to Stoley. Why the fuck didn't you wave at me?
Yeah, you should. You absolutely should.
I should, but I won't.
He's a bad boy.
It's a sore point.
I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and Fiona is in...
I am in Scotland, Bonnie, Scotland. We just got pumped out of the World Cup. The boys are home, but we're still singing and laughing, so we're quite happy about that.
Yeah, that's right. I guess we're still in the World Cup. Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Are we playing Morocco?
You're through to the last 16. You're doing phenomenally, and I am now officially designated a honorary Canadian. I have been for quite a while, but a lot of people are saying now that Scotland's out, you are definitely the Canadian honorary. And I'm like, absolutely, I've been cheering the boys.
But look at that. Whoever would think that Canada would do so well in football, soccer, footy. We're a hockey country. We're supposed to be
beauty of having a home crowd for the games that you have played in Vancouver. Apparently, you're off down to some hot place like Texas or something. I don't know where you're off to next, but you're going somewhere hot. But yeah, it's been a host nation. It really does G up people, and I think it really is opening up football to a lot of people. From what I've seen on social.
Well, the city is electric. The city is absolutely electric right now. I was downtown a week ago or so, and oh my goodness, the amount of grown men who are just hammered out of their minds and so happy, singing, like all groups, they're all wearing soccer jerseys, and they're singing and like high-fiving people, all from different countries.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. It's amazing.
It's amazing to see, but don't you notice there's a slight difference between that and the hockey culture, the hockey fan culture?
Yeah.
We don't sing and chant as much. We've got like the one bog standard chant, and then a few peripheral chants. We need to take a leaf out of football fans, and we need to start inventing loads of tunes and songs. I think I'm going to get on it. And the next time I'm out, we're going to sing.
Do you know what the funny thing is? I think a bunch of Scottish people were actually at one of the Marlies games that I was just at a couple of weeks ago. And it was a playoff game. And they were all in the hockey arena. They were all during the game singing like the soccer chants. And it was so amazing. I was like, this is great.
This is what we need.
Forget the stupid wave and shit that we do as crowd. Let's get the chants going, because it was so melodic, and it was like it filled the arena. It was like so nice.
Yeah.
I loved it. I
That was
loved
it.
it.
That was the one thing that when I first started coming over to watch games live that I was slightly disappointed with was that it was only just a couple of bog standard chants that you did, like for us, go Leafs, go Leafs,
Yeah,
go, and
it's
then
boring.
other things, and then you're like, oh, is that it? Oh, where's the song? Where
Yeah,
are the songs? Because I'm so
nah.
used to European
We
and
used to
Scottish football.
we used to sing Wonderwall.
I know we did.
I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry.
Oh, I
Oh,
won't. I've
it's
got my
like
Philadelphia jersey coming now anyway, so I'm gold. I'm gonna be following Philadelphia for a little bit
I
because
know.
I want to see how my boy does out
Of
there. And
course,
sure, he's
he's going to be epic, like most Leafs do. When they leave the team, they go on to perform outstandingly,
it's
and
like
we
Bobby
suddenly go,
McMahon syndrome.
ah,
Yeah.
Fraser
Oh yeah.
Mountain.
Yeah, exact. Oh my God, don't even get me started with that.
But
That was an awful
I
trade.
think in solidarity with you, I have claimed and played that I will buy a Phantoms jersey with Stooley on it because he played at Philly and he was in the Phantoms and he came up into the Flyers as well. And I think we're going to rock up to
Oh,
Scotiabank.
we are pulling up. We are going to wheel up to Scotiabank. Me in my Philadelphia number 53 wool jersey, and you in your
Oh, could you
Lehigh. Is
imagine?
it wait? What is the Lehigh Phantoms?
Lehigh Phantoms.
Lehigh Phantoms?
Yep,
Yeah, yeah. You're going to rock up in the AHL
yep.
affiliate with Stolars on the back.
Oh, could you imagine that it's going to be?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
everybody's going
it's
to be
going to
like,
be fantastic.
I couldn't even comment on the fact that I like Dobesh during the playoffs and folk were coming at me. So I can
I
imagine
know.
that.
Was
I'll
I
get
coming at you too or no?
No, you weren't coming. Why would you come at me for liking a goalie? That would be like, you're
I
my
don't know.
sister,
That
man.
would be so stupid.
You're my goalie
It's
sister.
true. I know. We were both a little pervy over him. And it's fine, but he's so good though. He was
He's
so good. He did so
excellent.
well. So
I'm so excited to
it's
see.
fine.
Excited to see. So, talking about young dudes, it was the draft 2026
Yes, it was.
NHL
Boy, was that a
draft.
draft.
Oh, it was fantastic. I was
Oh,
so
what
delighted
a draft.
that my
So good.
streaming app um, televised it, streamed it. The streaming app
Streamed
streamed
it.
it.
Yeah.
So I got to watch the marathon session of the first round. And then the next day, I kind of skipped in and out of the rounds, say 2 to 7, which went a bit quicker, obviously. But yeah, it was really really good to see. But can I just say one thing? So
You can.
we know who went first overall.
Yes, we got him.
We got him. We
Yes.
got McKenna. Na
Yes, we
na na
did.
na
Can
na. There's
I
a
can
chant
I
for you.
say I don't know. I almost passed out when I saw him on the phone. When
Oh,
McKenna was on the phone, I'm like, who the fuck is he talking to? I gotta know. Like, he looked like he had a bit of tears in his eyes, and I'm like, okay, this is either happy or the Leafs have called him and said, we're not taking you, so be prepared. I like that worry, that panic set in. Cause like, wow,
I
wow.
know. I was interested to watch that. It's fun. It's funny. It's funny about the phone conversation. Curtis from Alberta, who is a massive Leafs fan, lives in
Oh, I
Near
saw that.
Edmonton. He did a mock of that call, and he was on the other
Yeah,
end, and I was just waiting myself. It was superb.
it was funny.
If you get a chance to follow Curtis with a K from Alberta as a Leafs fan, he's got the most amazing Leafs cave as well,
Oh,
and
does
that
he
was so
ever?
funny. So yeah, I
Let
just
me
need
ask you
to.
a question,
Oh, ask me
Fiona.
a question. Go for it. I know what you're going to
What
ask me.
what did you think about the Hollywood Canadian
Fucking hell.
icon, Mr. Justin Bieber's announcement?
Oh,
What did you think about him? What did you think about him during the draft? Let's
all
hear
right.
it.
Okay. So, from a personal perspective, and again, apologize to anybody who is a massive Bieber fan.
Oh no.
I think he's a wee fanny. Okay, I've never liked the guy. I don't like his music, and I think he's a bit of a fud. So
Oh my God.
when our Gary starts giving it, everybody, yo, welcome, and rather than come out for the wing, he walks he's up the middle of the aisle.
He strutted up. and
Giving it
he's
all,
pointing
checking
at
it, going,
people,
yeah,
pointing,
hi, oh.
how you guys doing? How
Oh,
you
you're
guys
like,
doing? It was
yeah,
all about him.
and I was sitting like, my arsehole was puckering with cringe, and I was just like, "Oh, you're fucking having a laugh here." And then it's like,
Oh,
I don't know about you, but I look forward to the actual thing that they say. The
yes. I
2026
wanted to see
NHL.
Matt Sundin or
Yeah,
Chaka go up to that mic and say the Toronto Maple Leafs proudly select #1 draft prospect Gavin McKenna, and
exactly. I
then
wanted
the
it done
crowd would go
right.
wild.
And the fact he just stood up there, whispered to Bettman about, are we going to
Yeah,
do
what do I
this?
do? What do I do?
And then he just went, Mr. McKenna. And I thought they drafted his dad. I thought, fucking, there's Willie.
I know. Well, it was
Willie's
like he
going to
was
be like
asking him.
that.
It
Hello.
was It was like he was asking him to marry him for the love of God. Would you please? It's like, stop it. Oh my God,
Oh,
stop. But
God.
it was funny. You notice they were playing his song
Yukon.
Yukon too.
Yeah. He
Like,
did
come
that.
on.
He
Is this
did
the
that.
Justin Bieber show? What's going on?
Actually, though, McKenna did say that he would have wanted to walk up to that song. He kind of picked that as his song to walk up to when he got
Oh,
chosen.
so it was Gavin's fault.
It's all Gavin's fault. So just trade him. Trade
Gavin.
him immediately. No, I'm
That's
only
it.
joking. I am
He's
joking.
done. Oh
He's
my
it. He's
God.
it's over. But that right to take it. I don't know. I feel a lot of people feel the same. I feel like it took away something a wee bit. It was all about Bieber rather than about it should have been all about McKenna. However, having said that, utterly delighted when he rocks up, when he gets that jersey on and the hat on. I was like, my God, that was just made for you. Made
I
for
know.
you. Looks great in it.
Doesn't he look fantastic? And there's like a little picture of him golfing like the other
I
day in his full
know.
Maple Leafs and he's holding like a little
Oh, he's
turtle, like
got
a
a
little
little.
kid. It's so cute.
He looks
I
so
was like, oh my
delighted.
God.
Hey,
I
look,
know
I
he's
found
like,
a
look at the turtle I found. Oh my God, you're so
Oh,
cute, Gavin. Oh my goodness.
I
I
think
just want
though,
to hug him.
what I've noticed is that, I've seen a few things with him media wise over the last year or so, but it's all over the place now. And I genuinely think he's got quite a genuine approach with the media. He comes across like I don't think he's going to be too terrified of what gets thrown at him. He's very mature in his answers, but he's a bit funny as well. I think he's really a good pick for Toronto because you know how
I hope he's
cutthroat.
ready. Yeah, I
He'll
hope
be
he's ready for the
ready.
pressure
You just run about
because the
punching
Toronto,
everybody.
oh my God, like the guy in the bar who insulted his mom.
Oh, I would
I'm
have
all
done the
for
same.
that.
I would have done
I
the
would have done the
same.
same thing too.
I
Good
would have
on
just
him.
started on everybody else run about. I'd have just trashed the whole
Yeah,
joint if somebody insulted my mum.
yeah, exactly. It was just so, I don't know. It was like a really endearing moment too to see, he's indigenous and just to see that part of Canadian culture repped in professional hockey. Yes, there has been indigenous players in the NHL. There's been Jordan Tutu, there's been a whole bunch of them. Carey Price as well. But just to see first round pick and he's so personable and he's really repping the indigenous culture and I loved it. They're all wearing their deer skin,
hmm
um, their deer skin vests and the beadwork on it. Like
hmm
his sister did the beadwork, like the orange
hmm
represents the schools, the residential schools, and the red
hmm
represents the murdered women and
hmm
children,
Yep.
indigenous that went unnoticed.
Mm.
And just part of the Wolf Clan, the wolf is on there. It was
Yep.
just really endearing to see, and good on him.
Yep. I
Good on him.
love that he's part of the wolf clan because the wolf is my spirit animal and is on my tattoo in front of a
Yeah,
maple leaf on my arm. So I'm delighted about that. And I think it is, like you say, repping his indigenous roots and
proudly, proudly
proudly.
too.
And
So
I
proud.
hopefully also because I know that I did a wee bit of research because I was convinced there may be a wee bit of Scottish in him because of the punching thing. But then I found out his dad Willie is of Irish ancestry, which really
Oh,
does that
yeah,
explains the punching thing.
that lines up.
But
Yeah,
having said that, I'm kind
that
of
clocks.
almost half Irish anyway, so I'm happy with that outcome. And I did a wee AI of Gavin McKenna in a kilt. There you go.
Yeah,
You're welcome. You're
yeah,
welcome.
that was great. When that flashed on my screen, my eyes popped out of my head. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
And
Nice.
then our second pick was I say little, Ivar Stenberg, or Ivar as he's now calling himself.
Ivar. Well,
Did you see
that's
that
what he calls
interview?
himself, isn't
No,
it?
no. When he was first asked how, you know how they always ask you to pronounce your name, like during the kind of prospects era,
Yeah.
and he was like Ivar Stenberg. But then when they interviewed him after he got drafted,
They called him
uh,
Ivar.
no, he called himself Ivar.
He did?
And
Oh my God.
there was all these comments under going like, well, how do you pronounce it? You
My
say
God.
Ivar, and I say Ivar.
Well, he's gonna have a nickname soon if he doesn't already have one, like Stenny or
Yeah, exactly.
something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So he
exactly.
won't ever, but he has got an aggressive hair part.
He
I really need,
does. Yeah.
I want to fix his hair a little bit. Like
hmm
it's aggressive.
hmm
Like when
hmm
he parts his hair, it's like part,
Yeah.
not
Looks like
wispy parting. It's very aggressive.
yeah, looks like
I love it.
Moses has been up there with the staff. Oh,
Oh yeah, like it's almost like he's put product on it just to
I
slick it down
know.
on both sides so you really get that
But it really is a
accentuation.
cutie. And looks aside, he's a
Yeah,
fabulous two-way forward, left winger. Absolutely perfect. I'm really delighted. I think, to be honest, I think the Sharks did so well in that
the
overall
Sharks,
first round.
the Sharks are going to be an
They're,
absolute powerhouse.
oh, absolutely.
Holy smokes,
They're going to be
between
superb.
Verhoff and Stenberg,
Yeah,
like wait for it, you know?
yeah.
And Ryan Lynn
Aye,
also.
exactly.
Yeah,
And then,
he's really good.
as we thought might happen, Caleb Malhotra got picked by his dad.
I don't know. I have feelings about this.
Oh,
Can
do
I
you?
share? I
What's your
do.
feelings?
My feeling was that if Vancouver did choose him, they're really putting Caleb in a situation. And what I mean by that is it's hard enough being a young guy coming up into the NHL, trying to prove yourself, trying to do everything. When your dad's the coach and you're put on the first or second line, let's say, how like, his teammates, are they not going to feel like he's a Nepo baby a little bit? Like he's always going to have to answer to, oh, well, your dad's the coach. You know what I mean? Like it's a really hard place to be in. I mean, I have played in the past where my father was the coach, and I got that from oh, well, your dad's the coach. Of course you're going to be on the first line, or of
Mm,
course you're going to be
yeah,
starting at center. Do you know what I mean? And that's
I'm
very
doubtful.
amateur, but
No, I'm
I
doubtful that happens at this level, to be honest. I mean, and the other thing is the relationship between father and son is different as between hockey coach and player.
like
And
I
I
hope they
think,
can switch that, you know,
yeah,
turn off the dad mode and
he will,
it
absolutely. I guarantee it. I cannot see that they would have made that decision lightly if not were able to do it. And the thing is, he's a really,
I
really
hope not.
talented player. He's a talented
He
player.
really is.
His stats speak for
Yeah.
themselves. And, I think that if he's mature enough and his dad's probably had tons of conversations about it with him to say, at the end of the day, it's a sport, it's a competition, it's a business. We do what we need to do, and you'll just accept it.
Is his
You know,
dad going to be harder on him?
don't think so. But I think he'll be
I
the
guess
same.
it's we're going to see. I hope so. That's my big worry. That's just a thought that I had. Um,
I think it's a natural thing to think.
I
To
mean,
be
we'll
honest.
see. I guess we'll see what happens, but
But I mean, this isn't
it'll
an
be okay.
isolated
I mean,
case. There's been other instances where this has happened, or relatives have been on a team and folk been quoted. That happens. I mean, this is the unfortunately or fortunately, the hockey world can be quite small when you've got now players having kids that have come up to that age. They're going to be coming
it's
in. Yeah,
exceptionally small. Like
exactly.
everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
You know, it's especially in the goalie community. Like when you hear Joseph Wall talk about Jake Ettinger and talk about um, you know, the what do you call it? The Chuck brothers. they grew up together. Like they all played in the same system. And then when they go to development camp in the US, everybody knows everybody. So they all talk about each other. And it's like, how does Joseph Woll know X, Y, and
Hmm.
Z? Like, but they all know each other.
Yeah.
It's a small world,
It is a
small
small
community,
world. And I
smaller than
also
you'd think.
just want to mention, I think I've been pronouncing his name wrong. I call him Carson Carrells, but I think they say Carson Carrolls. So
Is
Carson
it Carson
Carrolls,
Carols?
that's what I heard them pronouncing it like. I think Carrell sounds better. Carson Carrolls got drafted to the Flames. What a best suited place for a farm boy to go
Oh,
to.
I know,
Oh, and he
right?
was there on the farm
I know he
with his
couldn't leave
goats.
with his goats. Oh my God. He's awesome. And he's got that farm boy body. He's a
Mhm.
solid
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. He
Solid
probably,
boy.
yeah. And the thing is,
And
like
a good family boy too.
yeah, absolutely. And I loved it. I think his parents and his family got him a big belt buckle made, and inside
Did
the
you see
buckle,
that thing?
yeah, inside the buckle said, it's like, hockey's whatever, but farmers your life type of thing. Best of luck,
He's
cars they call 'em.
definitely he's definitely a country boy.
Absolutely, and I think the Flames are absolutely delighted to have got him. So yeah, I mean that's kind of like anybody else jump out at you from you want to chat about that was on the first round.
Yes, I do. First off, I do want to mention shout out to Oscar Hemming, who was drafted by Columbus Blue Jackets.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness, that boy played for Boston College in NCAA Division One.
Hmm.
When I saw him like last year or two, he looked like he was 12. Now he looks like he's 13. No, I'm kidding. He's grown up. He he is 6'3" or 6'4". He's a beast and he's grown like a foot or something.
Hmm.
It's crazy. He's grown up and good for him. I'm glad he was chosen. He is a really, really great, fast moving forward, 200-foot player. Very, very good. Um, the other guy, Utah Mammoth, lucked out with Ethan Belchetz. Have you see the
Hmm.
size of this boy?
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Six
Yeah,
five or
yeah,
something and 237.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Left
he's
winger guy.
a
Yep,
winger.
yep.
He's a winger.
The big
So
winger.
that really stood out. He's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
He's gonna take people out like crazy. Um, Ryan Lynn, I'm glad, and Liam Ruck. I'm glad that those
Oh
boys are.
yeah.
I was a
I was
little.
going to talk about
Let's
them.
talk about the twins. Let's
Oh,
talk about
let's
the
talk about
twins.
them.
So Liam is a power forward, and he is the finisher of the two twins. He's got more goals than assists. He's good. He accepts passes well, and he gets the job done. Whereas his brother Marcus is the assist guy.
Hmm.
He's the one feeding his brother.
Hmm.
So Liam went first, I guess, because
And they're mirror
I don't know
twins,
why.
so one shoots left, one shoots right.
That's right.
And it's great that
Exactly.
the Pens drafted Liam 22nd, um, and they got Marcus in the second round, thankfully, because I think I was like,
Yes.
oh, please don't anybody steal him. But I think that's
I think that was set in stone that they wanted. I think they said they want to play together, and I
yeah,
believe that the Pittsburgh Penguins, the good old Penguinos, they probably set that up to
aye,
make that
I think
work
they
that
did.
way.
Yeah. So I'm absolutely delighted. They seem like absolutely delightful young chappies with their smile is a mile wide and I love it.
Oh,
And
I
they're just
know.
so I think they were so
I
excited to take
know.
I saw the video where they took a call from Sid after they'd got drafted after
They
like
were
Marcus and
starstruck,
they were
eh?
just like
I know.
to be fair, I would
Um,
as well, but
I know. They were so like they were just wow, like their idol. Another one I was really happy to see is Tommy Blale. He's
yeah,
uh he was one of the guys I was hoping was going to get drafted in the first round. Uh he played for the Moncton Wildcats
yeah.
in the QMJHL and he is an absolutely fantastic defenseman.
Hmm.
Like under the radar too.
Yeah.
So he's not he's 6 feet tall,
Yeah.
not heavy, but he was, I think I talked about him before in one of the other
You did.
podcasts we
I
had.
do. I
He's
remember him.
extremely offensive. And what I mean, not like offensive, like you son of a bitch.
It's not like an offensive odor.
Like he's not offensive in that way, but he's an extremely offensive
Mm,
defenseman. Like he would play well with someone who's very defensive, obviously, to
yeah.
balance out. But he's just a puck moving D, and he's so, so good. And he just recently came into the scouting world as well,
Yeah.
where they're like, oh my God, look at this
Gone
guy.
like suddenly came like, whoa, check him out.
Yeah, yeah,
The other guy is
yeah.
like, I don't know much about him as a player, but I just loved the interview. So the Russian guy get drafted to the Habs, Gleb
Gleb.
Pugachev,
Yes.
Pugachev, however you
Oh,
pronounce it.
so
Anyway, the interviewer as well also asked him, this translator, can you ask him, how do you pronounce your name? To which he replied, Gleb.
just Gleb. Once I
Well,
saw
they were
that, I was
meaning his
laughing.
surname, but they didn't ask the
Yeah,
translator the right way. So he's like, and he was like, oh, Gleb. And I was like, you're going to be a star.
I watched that a
It's like,
few times. That is
it's like
awesome.
Gurbenkin Part 2. I'm all for it.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. I have to mention last year Tommy Blale's stats. Listen to this. So he played 63 games. Now think in your defensive brain here as a defenseman. 13 goals, 68 assists in 63 games.
that's cool. That's like almost
Wow.
Schaefer level, that, isn't it?
And he's a plus 33 or something. It's
Yeah.
so yeah, no wonder. No
That's
wonder
level
people's
Schaefer.
yeah, no wonder why the scouts eyeballs perked up when they saw that and they went and
Yeah.
watched him and said, "Holy
Well, they
shit.
went, come
Okay."
on, what's actually happening here? Yeah,
Yeah,
let's move on because no goalies went on the first round. They very rarely do, um, unless it's exceptional people like Fleury and people like that. But
yeah,
so our glorious goalie boys. Now, bear in mind, goalies that come in the draft and get picked, these are just guys to restock goalie pipeline on teams. These guys are not coming up straight into NHL, and some of them aren't even coming up straight into the minors over here. A lot of them are still working on their uni teams or they're over in their continental teams in Europe. But you called it. I'm going to say I award you the Goalie Draft Championship Cup of
thank
2026
you.
for your choice.
Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Look who got drafted. Thomas Trebal.
Tribal. Remember us saying he
Tobias.
sounded like,
Tobias, not Thomas.
oh no,
Tobias
see, can't even
Trebal.
get his name right. I
I
remember
can't. I was
Tobias.
thinking of Tommy Blale. I still have Tommy
I
Blale
know,
on
so
the
you've got,
brain. So
but yeah, we talked about him
Tobias.
a few podcasts ago, and
We
I
did.
said he sounded like a James Bond villain, Tobias Tribal. But so he
Yeah, he
get
does.
picked second round, pick 42. Not a surprise. Guy's a stud. Um, I think that he's still going to be with the NCAA University of Massachusetts, so he won't be
Yep.
coming up. 6'4". Oh my God, the Flames got him.
I'll
Good
be
on
able
the
to watch him
Flames.
on Flow Hockey. I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch the shit out of him on Flow Hockey come
yeah,
fall time
yeah.
for sure.
My top guy was Brady. Well, it was a tie between Brady Nolan and Philip Ruzicka, just because he was 6'8". That second guy, Brady got picked 127, and Ruzicka got picked 137. So a wee bit further down the list, but still really good guys, and I was quite delighted to see them. Brady Nolan, he's like a I was born in Canada, but kind of raised in him. He's half and half, but he's got to be playing for Boston Uni. And big Philippe Ruzicka, he's going to he got drafted by the Wild. He's Czech, and he's with the Brandon Wheat Kings. So
Man,
Um,
That's yeah, they're gonna condition. These guys are gonna be, you
yeah.
notice like the average height of the goalies this year was
Oh,
6'3". It's
huge,
really, really going up. They're
huge.
wanting these big dudes now. It's crazy.
And
Let's talk about who the
it's,
Leafs picked.
well, before we do that, can I just say how disappointed I was and quite sad that our
Oh, I know.
William
I know.
Lassell didn't get picked. We spoke at length about William. William's a fantastic young goalie. He didn't get drafted. He's a Canadian.
Like at
Um,
all.
he
Like at
didn't get
all.
drafted.
It's crazy.
Um, he plays in Quebec, and I think that his superpower was the fact that he is deaf completely in one ear, 50% in the other. I think he's University of Nebraska, Omaha this year, next year. So watch for that. Maybe he'll come back to the draft next year. But it was quite. And you know something? There was a lot of comments online when posts were coming up about the draft and the goalies. A lot of people were calling out that they were quite really surprised that William
Really
Lassell.
surprised.
Really
It's a real
surprised.
their oversight. It's a
Yeah,
massive oversight, honestly.
yeah.
Like that, and they're getting, I hope he'll be back. I'm sure he'll be back
He
next
will.
year. It's all of these players in the draft I find like this year who are overcoming adversity and stuff, right?
Hmm.
Like there is that him, and then another guy before we move on to the goalies who the Leafs picked. I just wanted to mention a player who's drafted Ottawa Senators. His name is Jackson Cover.
Hmm.
He is a very interesting one. So
Mm.
Jackson Cover was born in the Cayman Islands.
Oh
So there
yeah.
nowhere where there's any ice at all. And his dad is a Canadian banker and he wanted his son to play hockey, but there's no ice rink. So he enrolled Jackson into inline hockey, like rollerblades. And at like 11 years old or 10 years old, he was playing against full-grown men. Like he is so good
Yeah.
and so elite that he was just blowing past all these grown men who like in elite hockey in elite leagues.
Hmm.
So they moved to Canada in I don't know when he was 13, and his father immediately put him in ice skates and put him in learn to skate, not learn to skate, but skills and drills, and then house league, and then whatever else he played. Well, he was 13 at the time. He adapted to ice skating and hockey so well that he's in the draft this year and he was
I know.
drafted.
It's
Like
amazing. I love it.
5 years, that is unheard of. Most of these like McKenna and Carroll's and all these guys started
Hmm.
skating when they were 2.
Yeah.
This guy started skating 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and he's picked up
I
by
know.
Ottawa.
I
Like
love that. I
what?
love
And
that
he's
kid. Yeah.
32nd.
It's just
32nd.
natural raw talent. Just to go back to the goalies, a young goalie that I've had my eye on for a while, and I've mentioned them on this podcast and the other podcast that I sometimes guest on, Dmitry Borichev. He got picked up by the Preds. He's the guy that's been tearing it up over in the M for Mother HL, not the NHL, the MHL over in Russia. And I think he's definitely going to be one to watch out for over the next few years. He got picked up in round three, pick 70. The Preds got him. And the other big dude that I'd mentioned before, Igor Rybkin, 6'7" dude, he got picked up by the Kings in round
Wow.
three,
6'7".
pick 89. So these are a pair of
Jeez.
Russians. These are a pair of Russians to look out for in the future. Remember Borishev and Rybkin.
Lots
These
and
were the other
lots of
two.
European players, eh?
I love
Lots
it.
of European goalies.
So moving on then to the
Lots.
Leafs. Moving on
Yeah,
to the Leafs
let's chat
because
about that.
it's all Europe where goalie picks and
Yep,
drafts. Yep.
we've gone the European route, haven't we?
Right, go for it. You pronounce the Finnish guy's name because I always get it wrong.
Okay, so the Finnish guy,
Juicy.
that's not that's Latvian, sorry. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're talking
You, you,
Inasto.
is it Yusi?
Yus
Yuso?
Yus He's got a
Yuso,
hard name.
Yuso
Yuso
Anasto?
Inasto,
Inasto.
74th ranked prospect.
Yeah.
Uh, so they say he has a style almost very comparable to Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Yep,
Um,
exactly.
so he's
So
got that.
the Leafs. So we got him. He was our pick in round three, pick 85. The Leafs got him. Nice young dude from Finland.
From Finland. And he played U18 for a long time, he was dominant in that. So they
Mm-hmm.
moved him up to U20, or basically a men's league, and he was stellar. Like
I
he
know.
moved up and he was noticeable. He's playing with the big boys, and I think he had it was a .892 save percentage with the men,
Mm-hmm.
and before that, when he played U18,
Mm-hmm.
like .938. But I mean,
He's a
still,
he's another one that was just completely under the radar until
yeah,
mid-season because he had been
yes,
playing with the under 18s. I mean, even when I looked in elite prospects, they hadn't even acknowledged it existed until he moved up, and then suddenly they're calling him polished, a good mover, great butterfly with movement. He's a bit feisty as well. Apparently, likes to get
yes, he's
guys out
just
his
like
crease.
Stoley.
Exactly. And I think we chatted about this yesterday, or even today, because I get mixed up. So his round three um pick 85 was our pick because that was the pick we got from the Flyers when we did the wall trade.
That's right. Yep, that's right.
So it's nice to get a
Yeah,
nice young goalie back for
that's right.
an awfully nice young goalie going off to the Flyers. So
Much as I hate that trade, I still say
yeah,
that was probably the way to go, unfortunately. But yeah,
yeah,
this Anasto guy is going to be something. I feel like
yeah.
he like you said he's 6'4". Yeah,
Aye,
he's
six
6'4",
four,
I think.
six
He's a
four.
big he's a big
Big
dude.
dude, aye. And I think as well, like just to reiterate, these guys are just restocking the pipeline. These guys aren't
That's
coming
right. You won't
near.
see him in the NHL for a
You won't
while.
see them maybe another couple of years anyway.
But yeah, you were saying that he wasn't no one saw him play. The scouts didn't
No,
even see him play until
nobody had seen him
November
play
of
till November.
2025.
Aye, yeah, nobody had seen him play. They didn't really know
Oh
much
my
about him,
God. Wow.
because he hadn't played the under 20 league. He hadn't even played national at all. He'd only been playing under 18s, and then suddenly when he came up and started playing, folk were like, "Oh,
Well,
hello,
good
who
for
is
him.
this?"
Yeah. He was
That's
off
it.
the radar until he
I
moved up
genuinely
to the
think that was
U20.
an excellent pick by Shake and Bake. Shake and
Yep.
Bake. Big John
Shake and
Cheka
bake.
has gone up in my estimations every day. Please do not
He's not
let
doing
me
he's
down.
not doing a he's not doing a bad job, Chaka, eh? He's
He's
not
not,
doing a
yeah.
bad job.
I love the way you didn't say he's doing a great job. You say he's not doing a bad job. That's kind of
He isn't.
hedging your
He's not
bet
doing it's
slightly.
not bad. It's not bad.
It's not
Okay.
bad, not
I'm
bad.
pissed off about Wall going, but
Yeah.
I will say he's not doing terribly
Yeah, he's
bad.
doing
So
okay. So the other goalie that we got in the draft was in round four, pick 114, Patrick's Klumens from Latvia. Latvia!
yeah,
And do you
he came
know,
into the show during the U18 Worlds,
yeah.
didn't he?
And I mean, Latvia is not really a country where folk are really scrutinising. I think the scouts are really scrutinising it, but by God, I think they've got a really relatively decent goalie development program because Latvia is now kind of getting a bit on the map. So
Didn't he belong to the Anaheim Ducks? It
he
was with the
did
McMahon trade.
originally. He originally belonged to
Yeah,
the
that's what
Ducks. Then that got traded to the Kraken, and then the Kraken used
for
that as part of the
Dumoulin.
trade
For Dumoulin?
to get McMahon. So it was a
Yeah,
Ducks to Kraken.
that's right. He was traded for Brian Dumoulin a
Yep.
couple years ago, and then he was traded to the Kraken.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
oh,
So
and
again,
then we got
I'm
that.
quite sad
Okay.
about McMahon going, but I love the fact that he's thriving over in Seattle. So I'm glad to see it. So Patrick's Plumans from Latvia is a 6'3.5". They
Oh God.
actually have the and the half. 6'3 and a
Just round
half.
up for the love of God.
You
Just
know
round
what?
up. He's
The thing
six
is
four.
though, these guys are like these. boys, guys, men, young men, they're like 17, 18 years old. They've got a bit of growing to go.
I
They could
know.
they could
Isn't
stack
that
another
nuts?
inch. They could stack another
God.
inch on.
Easy, if not two. If not, honestly,
Yeah,
like
but
they're gonna grow more. Yeah.
sorry, I've got the giggles. Right, enough. Talking about young men growing. Okay,
Oh, okay, stop. Okay. All right.
right, yeah,
We're compose
yeah,
ourselves here. All
deep
right.
breaths. So apparently plumins or plummins, I don't know.
Whatever.
Big Plummins the
Big
plumber.
plummets.
Apparently he's also quite an athletic goalie, but he's a wee bit slower to get up. I'm not quite sure he's maybe on par with or Yuso Juicy and Esto. um,
Yeah,
but again, like next few years, we'll see they'll develop him, see how he goes, and he might be one to kind of plug the gap in the Marlies once we shuffle everybody up to the Leafs.
Oh, yes, absolutely. This is a very crazy goalie time for the Leafs right now.
Talk
Very
about it. Tell
crazy.
me about the crazy time because we just got Wall traded and it was all like, nope, Stolly's definitely going to be our 1A. Hildeby's going to be our 1B, and we're all happy. And if Stoley had to play tomorrow, I would have every faith in that guy because he's fit and he's great to go. Then all of a sudden, the rumours are abound that we may be looking at Bobrovsky, Hellebuck,
Hmm.
Binnington.
Hmm.
What the fuck's going on? Kay, tell me what's
Well,
going on.
it's no more Markstrom. He was traded this morning to Florida Panthers, which is a very, very clear message in my head that Florida Panthers are like, you know what,
Mhm.
Bobrovsky, we got our goalies now. They got Schmidt from Vegas, they
Yep,
got Markstrom,
yep,
and now they're set. And they
yep,
also have is it Tarasov? They have
yep.
Tarasov or
I
no?
don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember. But they've got their goalies, and now Bob is going to
But
be
he's
a
asked for
free.
too much. He's priced himself
Well,
out. There was no
I
way
mean,
Panthers were going to
you
sign him for
have to
that long.
think. Okay, so Bobrovsky, he's a Russian. His workout ethics and the way he trains is crazy. He could probably still play another 2 to 3, maybe 4 years.
Oh,
I mean,
easily.
yeah, I mean, you have to think like goalies like Luongo
Mm-hmm.
or there's a bunch of them who played Fleury. They
Mm-hmm.
played
Yeah,
into their 40s, and maybe Bob, but judging by his last season is the one thing that worries me, and it's probably what's worrying everybody right now. What
I
happened to the old Bobrovsky?
I do not worry about his last season whatsoever. He was playing behind a team that was quite depleted through injuries. I have no worries that I just think that was a bad luck season for the whole of the
I hope
Panthers.
so. Yeah,
Um,
just like this season with the Leafs.
I
Last
don't,
season with the Leafs
I
was
don't,
bad luck.
I don't think you can judge, and this is what happens in hockey a lot. Somebody just has a bad run, and suddenly
Oh
that's
yeah.
career's over. La, 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 whatever. They do it with everybody. I just genuinely wouldn't rule him out. I think he's a big Russian goalie. He's phenomenal. I think anybody would be lucky to have them on their team. However, not at what he's asking for. He's wanting a
No,
really long
it's too
term,
much. It's
a
too
really short
much.
term, a 4 years,
For
and we'll
three,
see.
4 years tops, I
And
think
to
he
be
would be
honest
very
with you,
desirable.
the way that Shake and Bake, John Cheka, has been dealing recently, we've definitely got the cap space if he went for a
Oh
4 year
yeah,
deal.
absolutely.
So
Now here's the problem, what you're asking me in the first place before
yeah.
I went rambling on about shit, but sorry. Like here's the issue. So now we've got two goalies and one goalie that's playing. We have two goalies in Stolars and Hildeby. Hildeby cannot be moved down to the Marlies without passing through waivers first.
Hmm.
So we got these two guys, and then our one A, one B, and then we have Aktimov that I firmly believe that they're going to keep him in the Marlies for one more year
Hmm.
because he's got a two-way. He doesn't have to go through waivers or
No,
anything
it
like
would be
that.
foolish to move him
So
up, keep him down.
exactly. So he would come up if one of the two top guys got
Exactly.
injured. Here's the thing, and this is so the most Stoli has ever played in a season is 34 games. That's all he's going to give you healthy. So with his history of injuries and whatnot, like the most you're going to see out of him is 30 to 35 games. And that's leaving Dennis Hildeby with 50 plus games.
If they bring Dennis up, if they
If they
leave,
if they if
if
they
they,
leave Dennis there,
yeah,
right? So that's not great. That's not the best. I don't think you can expect Hildeby to play 50 plus games. So they're going to need another goalie. So if they bring in Bobrovsky, now who goes? Stolars. I'm sure Stolars has been out in the trade universe for
mm,
months now.
yeah,
I'm sure they don't want to get rid of Hildeby. That would be kind of dumb. He's young, he's big, he's
yeah.
proven to be pretty good. And so Stolars would be the most likely trade, but is somebody going to pay a 4-year contract for him if they bring on Bobrovsky or any other goalie who can play more than 30 to 34 games? Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like who is going to be your 1A?
Yep,
Is it going to be Bob or is it going to be
yep.
Stolars?
Okay. So before I answer that, I need to work something out in my brain because I've gone a bit brain dead. Maybe I just don't know. So I know that if they had to place Dennis Hildeby on the roster and then move him back to the AHL, he would go on waivers and somebody would snap him up. But if they keep
100%.
him, because he's on the AHL just now because he's just come off a playoff run, well, even though he didn't
Yep.
play, if they keep him there, that's fine. Nobody claims him. Is that right? Have I got that right?
No, no, he
No?
doesn't. He goes to the NHL now.
Oh, he
Like
does. He
he
has
can't
to.
play for
Right,
the AHL. Yeah.
right.
So
Okay.
he's got to play up now. They can't keep him down
They
there. That
got
would
to
make
keep
it
him up.
very easy because then they would have Aktyamov and Hildeby
Right, that's
again
fine.
that were
So they
fantastic.
has to come up then. Right, that's
He
fine. No,
has to come up.
I just needed to clear that
Yep.
up in my brain because I've got like my brain's just full of bloody stats and figures and contract stuff. So
Yeah, oh,
that's
I
fine.
know. I know. There's a lot going on. No, he's got a one-way contract now, so he's
Right.
going to be on the Leafs or
So
not.
so if so then so my answer is if they decide to go down the get Bob route, if they manage to get him at a decent deal,
Yes.
they either will just get shot at Hildeby. Stupid.
They're either going to take a 3 goalie roster and give up a forward and a D spot, or one of the guys have got to go.
Well, that's what I
So
was.
which guy goes?
Well, that's what I was just about to say. So the three options are: you get shot of Stoley, you get shot Hildeby, or you keep your three. And a lot of teams have done that over the
Yep,
last few seasons.
they
They've
have.
kept their three. The only difficulty with that is so there's there's pros and cons of that. So the pro is you've got two. So you've got one. If you got Bob, you've got one aging out guy who came off not a too good a season. You've got one guy who's a bit injury prone, and then you've got Hildeby to step into the breach when one of them goes off
Right.
sick.
So exactly. So
So,
who do you get? Who goes? Hildeby or Stolars?
but
Hildeby would be
if
easy.
but that's what I'm saying. If they no, I'm talking about if they kept three.
Oh, if
So
they keep 3. Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
what I'm saying is if they keep three, it's a good shout because an aging out Bobrovsky and a injury prone Stoley, you're bound to have a gap where you need Hildeby to come on. The
Right.
the downside to that is again you're kind of filling out your cap hit with goalies. You're kind of in the same kind of issue as you were in before. Um, and also, if Bob and Stoley play phenomenally, then Hildeby sat there doing fuck all
Well,
season.
that's the problem I was just going to say. You got to sit one, and one of them you can't sit Hildeby.
No,
That it's
he
ridiculous. You
needs to
can't sit
develop
him.
because he didn't play too many games, but the games he played were really, really good. We need
Right.
to
You
build
can't
on
sit
that.
him.
And if we don't play this guy, then he's going to want out and we're going to lose
Exactly.
him anyway. So I think that if they do get a Bob or a Bob equivalent,
A
then
1A, a solid 1A. Yeah.
I think that they will push Stoley into the market. Now, that's not to say that Stoley isn't still out there in the market and nobody's
I'm
chomped at the bit
sure.
yet,
I'm
because I
sure he
guarantee
is.
that both him and Wall were out there, and that Wall went quick because they've done. Nobody wanted to take a gamble on Stoley
And he's cheaper. Wall's got one more year on his
because
contract.
because of the fact that Stoley came straight off a season into an injury. Although he's fighting fit now, and I love the way that John Chaykin made it sure to be out there in the public sphere that if we were to play him tomorrow, he would do. Do you know why he's saying that? He's saying that
Because he
because he's
has
trying.
to.
No, he's
He
saying
has
that.
to too.
No, he's saying that so he can get other teams to go. Oh right. Oh,
Actually, yes, exactly.
Stoley's fit.
Yeah.
Oh
I
right.
mean, what's he supposed to say?
Interested.
We're not sure. He might be ready. I mean, of course
No, that's
he's gonna
that
pump his tires,
you can
yeah.
see that you can see right through that. That suggests to me that they're still maybe not actively pushing Stoley out there, but they're saying to people,
They're
this
selling
guy's
him.
available,
Yep.
and this guy in a public setting, I'm just telling you all, I've got every faith that this guy's phenomenal and he's fit and he's ready to go. And then you've got other teams sitting going, well, hang on a minute, if that's the case, you can see right through it. It's
Yeah.
all bullshit. So
I'm sure somebody would take Stoley. It's just a hard sell. It's a
it
hard
is.
sell.
It is because
Four
of the season.
years, 4 years
No.
with his history, somebody's got to pick that up.
Looking at it in
That's
hindsight,
hard.
I was absolutely buzzing when he got that contract, but in hindsight, I'm like, it's far too long. Far too long for
It
him.
was. It was a little too long based on his
I
just
think they just
personally for
they
him.
just got a bit too excited because of the season he'd come off. And they
Yep.
got a bit too excited and they signed him up to that 4 year deal. And I think we're all sitting now going, ah, shit, Trelevin, what the fuck were you doing? There's no way you should have signed him to the 4.
Yeah.
Anyway, time will tell. I am still convinced that Stoley will go at some point. Um, at some point, I
It's
said,
going to
like,
be interesting, isn't it, the next
it is.
couple of weeks, what
And
happens?
tomorrow, I mean, tomorrow, so this is the 30th of June. Tomorrow, 1st of July,
Oh
free
boy.
agency
Canada Day.
day.
It's
Canada
Canada
Day.
Day tomorrow.
Oh, I know. You know what I'm saying? No, it's free agency day.
Free agency day, and the Leafs have really got their eyes on a few guys. Now, you tell
Yeah.
me what you think about this.
Okay, go for it. Fire them
What?
at me.
Okay, here's some guys I'm going to throw at you, and I want your
Throw
opinion.
them at me quite literally.
Okay, so we've got Michael Bunting.
Yes.
We've got Patrick Kane.
Yes.
Okay, we've got
Gavin McKenna
Corey.
loves Patrick Kane.
Is this his hero?
Is
That's
he
his who
zero?
he models his game after.
Exactly.
We have Corey Perry.
No. Get him to fuck. Every team he goes to just becomes like that team that does not win the Stanley Cup. So no, we don't
My
want Corey
God.
Perry. We don't want him.
Okay, here's another one. Mason Marchment. Like,
Oh,
why
I
they got rid of
know.
Marchment in
Why
the
they got
first
in the first
place,
place, exactly.
it
Get him
pisses
back.
me off. Okay, tell me what you think about those guys that I suggested. Who would you like to see? Who would you not like to see? Well, we know who you don't want to see because Corey Perry can get himself to fuck.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah, all of them. Apart from Corey Perry. I wouldn't mind any of them, to be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would say, to be honest, I would kind of be really curious. I would love
Mm,
to see what Patrick Kane would do
yeah.
on the Leafs, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah. And I think the fact that, it's just like, yeah, a couple of them have been on Leafs before. We kind of know what they're like. We know they're good, yada yada. Get that guy on. Let's see what you can do. Take a wee, take a wee risky. And the fact that Gavin's modelled his game on him, that can't be a bad thing.
But
I
he's a
don't know.
winger, and I feel like we have too many wingers.
Should be, yeah. I know.
I don't know, but I'm going to be very interested to follow this in the next couple of days. I'm kind of nervous about it because don't forget they're still waiting for like they they'll trade Matthew Nyes if they get a big enough deal.
Oh,
I'm scared.
I think they would trade nice for Werenski.
Oh,
Yeah,
Zach
there've been
Werenski.
a lot of rumours about that as well. And actually, Werenski's Pappy's good pal, and he said that he would be quite happy to come to the Leafs. So, yeah, they would.
And Patrick Kane, if they pick
Mhm.
up Patrick Kane, than if, let's say, they trade Werenski for Nyes. God, I don't want
No,
Nyes
I
to
don't want
go.
Nice to
I would
go.
hate that. But like, and they pick up Patrick Kane because Patrick Kane could replace Nyes on the wing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if he's played both. Um, he's a left winger.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it gets, you know what? This is why I'm glad I'm not a GM because I would just be hiring guys based on their looks and based on based on like, what name sounds good for most
Yeah,
part.
I know.
Mostly the looks, and I probably would build a really shit team, to be honest.
I
But
think, yeah, I mean, the thing you've got is you've got in Nice a solid unit of a guy who is getting better and better and better. He's an absolute beaut. He's a brilliant player. He's strong. He's powerful. He is something you can really build a team around. What is he like, 23, 24?
yeah,
Don't
he's
know.
23. He's
23.
23.
Are you willing to risk shipping a guy like that off, who a lot of
Nope,
people say could be the future captain of the Leafs if he sticks around?
not a chance.
For
And you know what?
somebody, for an old, for us, for older players who, yes, in the short term can get you to a good place in the playoffs, not a cup, but they could get you to a good place. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to take a bit of a longer approach? So not a complete rebuild, but a retool ultra. Keep folk
Yep.
like Nyes and build around them. Keep
Yeah, and
Pappy
we
and
we
build around them.
offered we offered Nyes a stunning contract last year to keep him,
Hmm.
like stable here on the Leafs, and like that's got to be real confusing for him. I'm assuming he's sitting back going,
I don't think those.
"You
I don't think
you
they're.
wanted me so
Yeah,
bad,"
I don't
and
think they're pimping him though. I really don't think the
I
Leafs
don't
are
think
pimping
so.
him. I think teams are interested in Nice, and I think Leafs are batting them away. So I don't think
Yeah,
Nice should be upset at all. He should be absolutely getting a boner at the fact that everybody wants him. I don't think the Leafs are pimping him.
absolutely.
Um,
I think they like nobody's safe as we know on the Leafs,
no,
but at the same time, as suspected, Nyes is working at losing bulk this summer.
yeah.
Because I thought last year when he came in at like 224, I'm
Oh,
like, okay, this guy is he going to be able to skate as fast as he did?
yeah.
And he didn't have a great season, but none of them really did
I think
last
he
year.
was played through an injury as well, though, wasn't
And he
he?
was playing through an injury too, but like maybe his weight was pulling,
Mm,
so he's said openly, he goes, I'm actually dropping weight this summer.
hmm.
So, and I thought, oh, well, maybe he was too heavy. Maybe he wasn't at a great playing
Maybe he
weight
was a
for
bit,
him.
yeah, could be. Maybe he just
So if he
realised it.
slims down like 10 pounds or whatever, he's gonna be like, I don't think we should give up
Ten,
on him.
£10 is nothing. I do shits bigger than £10. That's a shit and a piss, and you're done.
That's quite a
£10.
visual that you've provided me with on this hot afternoon in Toronto. A 10-pound loaf
Oh
coming from.
dear. Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be interesting times. In fact, it's all these rumours that are going about. I'm actually just looking at one right now. It's a Darren Drager one, so I don't think it's going to
no,
be.
he's good.
Oh,
He's
is he
good.
good? Aye. So
He's solid.
So
Yeah.
he said, according to Darren Drager, both the LA Kings and the Dallas Stars are closely monitoring situations involving McDavid and Austin Matthews. If either superstar becomes available, expect a bidding war unlike anything we've ever seen in years.
Oh boy. Yeah. Wait for it. Man, oh man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on pins and needles. I'm just going to spend my day in the pool tomorrow, not paying attention, but listening to my phone go bing, 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 because all my friends and yourself included, did you
Yeah.
see what happened? See who got traded? What do you
Yeah.
think of
Would you
this?
I
What do you think of
know.
that move?
That's what it's going to
Oh
be
boy.
like. And I've actually got quite a late night tonight. I'm doing an airport run at 2 in the morning, so I'm probably going to be in my bed getting a good long sleep. So by the time I wake up, it'll have all started, and I'll get
Yeah,
it
and
right
you'll
at the
have
start. Because
messages from
usually,
me.
because
It'll be me.
because I'm 5 hours in front, I've usually got to sit all day waiting for it to start, but it'll all be ready started by the time I get ready. But yeah, I'll be in touch tomorrow about this, and no doubt, obviously, whatever we spoke about on this pod will be out of date by the time.
Yep.
So everybody can listen back and go, they were talking a lot of shite.
I know. We're never listening to these two biatches again. What the hell are they talking about? No, you know what? I'm going to say that we have a new goalie tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
I think you might be right. I think you might be right.
Did you before we end this? I guess we're going to end this shortly. Listen, the funniest thing. What do you feel about this? Dylan Larkin is being a little prima donna over there in Detroit.
No, he is.
He's like giving his demands.
I don't want to play with you anymore. I don't want to play with you.
He and Steve Yzerman has rallied back at his ass and said, "Oh, no, we don't plan on getting rid of you anytime soon." He's got 2 more years. He's going to be like the most disgruntled employee. He's going to be wheeling around there just shooting fingers off. And oh my God.
It's been like a little soap opera, that one.
Oh yeah, Steve Yzerman is like, no, you're not going to push. And you know what? Good for him, because if you get people like Dylan Larkin, who's got 2 years left on his contract, the captain of the Detroit Red Wings, making all these types of demands, and the management gives into these demands, it's going to put ideas into other players like, oh, I guess I can do that too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's going to be like, well, even if it doesn't fly, we're going to try, right? I'm going to try. Yep. It's poor business.
It is.
You know what? Steve Yzerman is the boss, and Larkin's got to do what he says, because that's why the contract is in place, to protect both parties, right?
Absolutely.
So that's going to be interesting.
It will be.
Dylan Larkin is going to play his shifts riding around on his stick, giving finger guns to the crowd. He's not going to give a shit. He's like, you don't want to get rid of me? Well, okay. I'm going to give you reasons to make you want to get rid of me.
He's sitting on the bench with his leg up, chewing gum like that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Not giving. They say I give 110%. He's going to be giving 10%.
Yeah.
I'm going
to, just before we finish up, I just want to say something about our darling Matthew Schaefer. He did a bit of the introduction and interviewing on the draft, and his lovely aubergine suit. He looked amazing, and he was just an absolute natural interviewing these young dudes that had just been drafted. And I think, there's nothing that guy can't do and can't do well. He's a superstar.
He's 18.
And he's a future captain, and that's it. He'll be
captain. His mom would be so proud of him.
He'll be the youngest captain ever at one point. Guarantee
100%. He's such a good human being, and his mother would be so proud of him.
He's a superstar
God
player.
Love him.
He's an amazing guy. He does all the charity work, and he goes and visits the kids with cancer in the hospital.
Ugh.
He did the interviewing of the young dudes, made them feel so at ease. He was just an absolute natural. And I think, you know what? I just love him. He's brilliant.
I love him too. I absolutely adore him. He's, like I said, he's just such a good human being. And he's just so kind.
He is.
You see him interacting with those babies and those children.
Brilliant.
And it's just, my ovaries are going. My God, where can I find myself a Matthew Schaefer?
I know. He's absolutely adorable.
Amazing.
I love him. So shout out Matthew Schaefer. We love you. Long may you continue to be the most awesome dude in the NHL.
Yes.
And on that note, let's not talk about the Florida Panthers. We'll save that for next time.
We'll save that for next time, because boy, do you and I have a lot to say about that.
It's the fucking Gun Squad in there. Gun Squad. Let's not go there.
Philadelphia Flyers.
Let's end it on a high with Matthew Schaefer.
Okay,
let's not bring it down. So thank you so much. Great chat.
Thank you.
And we'll speak to you again, and see you next time on
Crease and Desist.
Bye. Bye, everyone.